Hello,
Hello.
my name is Sam Perry. Can you hear me okay? Can you see me?
Yes, okay, no problem. Thank you. How about
Great.
my
And what's your
voice?
name?
How about my voice?
Oh,
Can I? Okay.
yeah. Yeah, I can
Thank
hear
you.
you just fine.
Before starting this lesson, uh, could I ask you about something?
Yeah, no problem.
So, actually, if you are okay, uh, I wanna record this lesson and upload this lesson on YouTube. Is it okay?
I guess what's it for? Like what's like do you have your own YouTube channel?
Yeah, I have my own channel on YouTube, but I've just started.
Oh, okay. So are
Mhm.
you trying to like track your English
Mhm.
progression or is that
Yeah.
was that what the goal is? Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So, and what's your name? Maybe you can tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yes. My name is Ian, which is not my real name, but please call me Ian. And
Okay.
then I'm from Japan and 22 years old. Thank you.
Okay, great. And so it looks like you chose the free conversation with
Yes.
teachers' topics. Um, First off, is there anything in particular that you wanted to talk about?
Uh, Actually, I don't have any specific topics I want to do. So
Okay.
so yes. So please suggest me.
Yeah, or like please give me
Yeah.
a
Give
suggestion.
me a question. Yes. Suggestion.
Yeah, absolutely. So why did you start to learn English? Like what drove you
Uh,
to do this?
yeah. Actually, there is certain reason that I started to learn English, uh, which is that I want to communicate with foreigners on online game.
Oh, okay, while playing an online game.
Yeah. Uh, I used to play first-person shooting.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then what do you play now? Like what game do you play that has such an international,
The thing is, um, I can say I don't play. I'm not playing online games anymore right now because when I since I started to learn English, I realized uh, what I can say. I realized I that I have to improve my English skills at first before playing online game.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so you really want to improve your skills so you feel more comfortable when you talk
Yes,
online while
exactly.
playing. Okay, okay, great. Um, and just remember when you talk about playing on online games, you want to
Uh,
say, yeah, play online games. So like
okay.
plural, like when I
Online,
play online games.
online games. Yes.
Yeah, and then I think you said since I started or started to learn English. You can also say since I started learning English.
Yes.
So you said you're from Japan. Have you always lived in Japan?
Sorry.
I say, have you always lived in Japan?
Yes. So mostly, uh, I've been lived in Japan, but let's say until until recent until recent I was in the Philippines.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And until recently, yeah, I
Until
was in the
recently, yes.
Philippines.
Until recently,
How long were you in the Philippines for?
I've been there for more than 6 months. Yeah. half of 1 year.
Okay. And why did you choose the Philippines? Do they have a very good like English program there?
The reason why I decided to learn English in the Philippines was because definitely that the tuition fee was cheaper than other countries.
Okay, yeah, so that makes sense. Price was
Yeah,
was the
plus
most important factor.
yes.
Okay, great. How did you like it there? I've never been to the Philippines.
Oh really? So let's say, what country have you ever been in the
What
world?
what countries have I been to?
Yeah, which country?
Um, quite a few. Currently, I live in Sweden,
Sweden.
actually.
Oh,
Yeah, and then I'll move to Norway in a couple months. Um, so this is my first time living outside the U.S. for an extended period of time.
oh okay. How about your location right now? Where is
For
your
where? Yeah, where?
current location?
Yeah, you'd be like, yeah,
Uh-huh.
where in Sweden? Yeah, I'm
Sorry.
in.
Yeah, Sweden. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm in Uppsala, which is like a small. It's like an hour north of Stockholm, the capital. Have you ever been to this part of Europe?
No, never. I've never been even in Europe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any plans to travel to Europe in the future?
Yeah, yeah, if possible. I would like to get there and sightsee.
Yeah, where would you travel to in Europe if you could?
Uh, the best one is definitely Spain, Spanish,
Spain. Yeah, Spain.
Spain,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
Spain.
yeah. So yeah, your number one choice
Yeah,
would be to
number one
go to Spain.
choice. Yes,
Okay, cool. And why Spain?
because I also started to learn Spanish as well as English, and then but the that level is just a beginner.
Yeah, you still got a long
So
ways to go.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
why after improving my Spanish skills, I wanna go there.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful. Yeah, I haven't been to Spain either, but I want to go visit because my girlfriend's family has been there quite a few times, and they say it's absolutely wonderful.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
The other reason is the climate in Spain, because I've heard that the climate in Spanish was very better, like always sunny.
Yeah, yeah. The climate in Spain is
Climate
much nicer or much warmer.
yeah, much nicer, and warmer.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, it's supposed to be very pleasant there. So I know it's a very popular destination for people who live here too, in like Norway and Sweden, because it's much warmer climate. You get to
True.
escape the cold for a little bit.
How about the climate in Sweden? Is it good compared
During the
to
summer,
America?
during the summer it's beautiful. Like doesn't get too hot. Maybe the hottest it gets to is like 25, 26 degrees Celsius.
Wow.
So it's like very pleasant. But in the winter, it does get cold. And that doesn't bother me. But it's the lack of sunlight is the hardest. Sweden is so far up north that during the winter it doesn't get as much sun as like other places on the planet.
Okay. I see.
Yeah. So like during the I would say the winter solstice. So like when the shortest day of the year. So it's usually like in December.
Sorry, what
It's
is solstice? Solstice?
yeah, solstice. So it's
Solstice.
called the winter It's when the winter begins. So like the shortest day of the year.
Okay.
And then there's something called the summer solstice. That's like July. That's the longest day of the year.
July. Okay.
Yeah, but the winter
I've
solstice
never
didn't.
heard that
Okay.
word. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, the winter solstice is in December,
Solstice.
and on that day, it's like the shortest day in the year in terms of light.
That's right.
And yeah, and that day, Sweden only gets like 6-7 hours of sunlight. But during the summer, it's the opposite. So it's like, doesn't get dark until like 11 p.m. sometimes.
There are 4 seasons in Japan, and then as the time passes by, the time of shine. How can I say?
Oh, the amount of sunshine changes.
Yeah, sunshine changes, so the time.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And it's the same in Sweden. It just gets very extreme during the, like the opposite ends of the year. Got to make sure to take lots of vitamin D during the winter.
Vitamin D. Vitamin D, yeah, necessary.
Yeah. What else? What else do you like to do for fun? What do you do in your free time?
Lately, actually, I haven't been working and studying at all lately, and then, but I have been running some languages as I suggested earlier, like English and Spanish, and also Arabic. But about Arabic, even I'm not sure about characters.
Yeah.
So that's why. So I'm so really not, maybe, like I said.
Yeah, not as focused on it.
Below a beginner.
Okay, yeah.
Just
So
started,
like,
yeah.
just started learning Arabic or Arabic. We would say Arabic.
Yes.
So we would say Arabic.
But of course, I want to focus on English as the first priority.
Right. Yeah, that's the number one priority.
Yeah,
is
number
learning
one priority.
English.
Yes.
Yeah, good. Yeah, that's cool that you're trying to learn so many different languages.
Yes. But
Must be very difficult.
Yeah, but it's really harder than I imagined. I expected to learn multiple languages. I decided the schedule to run them.
Yeah, so try to create like a good routine every day to keep yourself focused,
thank you.
right, and engaged in learning. Yeah.
I have a question to you. How many languages can you speak right now? Do you speak?
So for me, two. So
Two.
English and then Norwegian, because we're going to move to Norway soon. So I've actually been learning Norwegian.
Norwegian. Norwegian.
Yeah, it's the language they speak in Norway.
Norway.
Yeah, so it's Norwegian, and it's similar to Swedish like the language in
Sweden.
Sweden. So like I can, as we say, like I can get by with Norwegian. So that's a very common expression. We say like I can get by doing this. So like I can survive, I can manage.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good one to remember. It's a very common
So,
expression.
so about grammar
Mm-hmm.
in Norwegian, is that similar to English?
In some cases, yes, but in others it isn't. So it kind of depends on the situation. Like the basic sentence structure can be similar, but if you're answering questions or if you're it's like if you uh, have something in front, like if you say like today
Yes.
I went here.
Uh-huh.
After today, you actually switch the verb and the subject.
Wow.
So it's like so after certain responses, you have to switch the subject and the verb, um, and certain things like that. Yeah.
So it sounds like slightly complicated compared to English.
It is, but I mean it's just different,
Different.
It's
Totally different.
well, but there's I mean because it's still a what do you say like a Germanic based language, so a lot of like from kind of out of Germany, it has a lot of there are a lot of similar words to English.
Also pronunciation or accent. Is it also similar?
Not so the accent is it changes it, but it like you can recognize it. Like in English you would say like it's something is complicated. In Norwegian you say komplisert.
Complicit. Oh,
So it's
so
like you can see it and you're like, oh, that's complicated, but
yeah,
it just gets changed a little bit.
similar. Oh.
Yeah, exactly. But sometimes it's totally different. So it just depends on the situation.
Situation. Okay, I got
Yeah.
it.
But yeah, but I understand. I understand what you're going through. Learning another language is stuff. Like I'm still very much working on my Norwegian.
So, how do you think about your Norwegian speaking level so far?
I mean, I think it's decent. Like I can hold conversations with people. Like, I think if we were swapped places, and but we were speaking Norwegian and you were the native speaker, I feel like I could, communicate with you, but, getting into more complex topics would be difficult.
Yeah, it's the same as my current. I can say my current
Like understanding.
struggling for
Yeah.
English. Yeah.
It's like I can express myself okay, but in certain situations, it's really frustrating. You can't say what you want to say.
For me, speaking English is not 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 easy, definitely, but in talking with someone, I feel like I can speak English confidently and fluently. But for example, when I explain about something, it's already harder than just talking with someone.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you switch from conversational to trying to describe something in greater detail,
Yeah,
it gets much more difficult.
Much more difficult. Yes.
Yeah. So that's a good way, like when you want to describe something or explain.
Describe something.
Yeah, it's the same for me. It's like it's hard to like get into greater detail and like explain something in nuance, right? Like try to say something very clearly. But you'll get there, and I will too. It just takes time. Practice, as they say, practice makes perfect.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, and for me, I think it'll help once we move to Norway. I'll have to use the language all the time, so it'll kind of force me.
I guess that to change the environment is also good thing to run certain language that we want to run.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be helpful or useful.
Yeah, helpful and useful.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's why I have a plan to get somewhere where I can speak English as soon as possible.
Yeah. One thing that helped me is like I try to, listen. Obviously, I still do listen to podcasts and read in Norwegian. But I like planned a test for myself in a while. Yeah, so it's kind of like a way to, have a goal in the future to work towards. So, like there's different English tests you can take. And so you could be like, all right, I'm going to take this test in 3 months. And that kind of keeps you.
IELTS or TOEFL.
Yeah, exactly. Something like that. Yeah, I took what's called it's the Norwegian test, but they would say the norske proven. And so it's like the test you take to like determine your level in Norwegian.
It's a very good idea, like to put my goal into taking exam or.
Yeah, exactly. To create a future goal, right? To take the exam.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's great because for me it keeps me motivated. I know I have something that I'm working towards.
Mm-hmm.
So just a suggestion.
Thank you.
Well, it's very nice to talk to you.
Yeah, thank you. So I had a really good time with you. Thank you.
Yeah, me too.
See ya.
You have a good one.
Thank you.